God forbid, yea, let God be true, but every man a liar. As it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings and mightest overcome when thou art judged. The verse is from Romans chapter 3, verse 4. It says, let God be true, but every man a liar. This means that God is always true and faithful, but people sometimes lie or fail to keep their promises. In this part of the Bible, the Apostle Paul is explaining that no one is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes, and sometimes people say things that are not true. But God is different. He is completely honest and trustworthy. Why this matters to us? This is important for us to remember because sometimes we may feel disappointed when others lie to us or break their promises. It can make us sad or confused. But this verse tells us to always trust God because His words and promises are always true. God's truth gives us hope. Because God never lies, we can have hope and confidence in Him. When life is hard, when people fail us, or when we feel afraid, we can rely on God's truth to guide us and protect us. So if you ever feel like people around you are not honest or you are disappointed by others, remember this verse. God's truth is never broken. He loves you, He cares for you, and His promises will always come true. Why God uses the word men in that passage? In Romans 3:4, when it says every man a liar, the word men refers to all human beings, people in general. It shows that humans, because of our nature and imperfections, often fail to be completely honest or faithful. This includes everyone. God uses men here to contrast human weakness with His own perfect truthfulness. People can lie, make mistakes, or break promises, but God never does. He is always completely true and trustworthy. So, in this passage, men means all humans, showing our imperfection and the reality that humans can be untrustworthy. It highlights how different God is. He alone is perfectly faithful and true. This reminds us that our hope should be in God's truth, not in the promises or words of people who may fail us. Try to put your trust in God more every day, read the Bible, pray, and ask God to help you stay close to Him. He will never fail you. Thank you for listening. I encourage you to memorize this verse and keep it in your heart. Remember, let God be true, but every man a liar. God bless you all, and keep trusting Him always.